You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long. Bonfire on the back 40 in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight. Straight out of moonlight. Mike Will for money. We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire.
If I'm not mistaken, home team made it. 2 3s on my feet, then I pump fake. Baby girl, grab the crew. Kiss it. Sway Lee, Mr. Couldn't took it quicker. Hottest on the planet, got the place lit up. Fly, got expensive taste, sight into. We ain't on the same team. Cheer up. That make sit up. I ain't come to blend in, boy, I stand out. Money talks, you just popping off at the mouth. If I'm the topic, then the conversation heated. Right trim, getting booked up in every city. Splash her with cash, had the spaz on the waiter. She messed up my order 3 times in a row. I'm good on gas, I just filled up my tank. Now let's fill up her head and let's see if she goes.
We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire.
So bad, swimming in my bed. Off with that, off with that. Young Slim, get it in my infrared. Come and hit the rain, I just lit the gas. Young wild winning, living fast. Stashing money in a brown paper bag. We set the roof on fire, then we flood it out. We just threw the money up, we ain't even count. Shake it. It in my speeder, girl, I'm nothing, messing up my speech. I'm $1 million player, baby, nothing's out my reach. I'm $1 million, like I hit the lottery. Splash her with cash, had the spaz on the waitress. She messed up my order 3 times in a row. I'm good on gas, I just filled up my tank. Now let's fill up her head and let's see if she goes.
We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof on fire.
I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. 2 teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the 49ers going up against the Cardinals. The opening kick is straight ahead, so it's time to turn it over to my colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis with the call. Gentlemen,
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it second down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Second down now after the pass completion. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
How about the timing on that one? Well, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful. And the 11 defensive starters for Arizona.
Patrick Peterson is almost an anomaly at cornerback. A big, thick, physical guy who can run with any receiver in the league.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They're going to look to throw. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
look like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a first down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Let's go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Now he steps away. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
All right, here we go.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
He'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on. That would have been a big interception down here in field goal range. But instead, now they'll get a shot at 3. So, Charles, they wanted 7 on that opening drive. They didn't want to settle for a field goal.
Felt like a tone setter. You know, that's what they were looking for because a lot of teams, they'll march it downfield, and when they kick the field goal, it almost feels disappointing, doesn't it? You have a nice drive. I think this team decided, guess what? No matter what, we're going for the 6, try and put those points on the board and set them back on their heels.
But unfortunately, that mentality did not work out. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The inaugural drive for this offense today, and the guy we're going to talk about, Michael Floyd.
Starting to develop into a #1 receiver, a guy that you'll count on downfield.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
From the shotgun, Osweiler. And he fires one incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Michael Floyd. And it's 3rd and 5. For the 49ers, their starters defensively, and I got to look at DeForest Buckner.
Love him. Tall, angular. What you worry about with guys like that is can they bend and play with leverage? And DeForest Buckner absolutely can. Did everything that was asked of him at Oregon. He's going to...
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Play action. It's Osweiler. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Look at the spin.
Balance.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit. They're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Now back to throw. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Roughing the passer, that's shades of Charles Davis back in his playing days.
Oh, I sure wish it had been, Brandon. Back in my day, I didn't hit anyone hard enough to rough the passer. I had a number of teammates that handled that for me.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
To throw now on first down. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. Travis Coons now to add the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Coons on now to kick this one away following the score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Coleman now. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Osweiler on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
No, Jack, Patriot, here we go.
Throwing now, Osweiler on first down. And this is Michael Floyd, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Osweiler on first down. Sammy Coates has it complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that. But a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves, which you wear when diving, but they would split too easily.
Now the ball's out. Osweiler lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
Now a shotgun snap, and he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. They overload him that time on the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from the desert after this. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he'll be... Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Now Osweiler down around his goal line. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, That's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Sammy Coates, the intended target there. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Here's Jordan Berry now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Returnable here from the 38. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll give it to him right up the gun. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. And just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Defense showing blitz. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll set up to throw. That's caught at the 3. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now! Boom! Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Back to throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And Coons connects on this one. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Coons back out now to kick this away after the made field goal. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. Wide open receiver complete. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Partners, a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Again on 2nd and 10 now. It's Osweiler. He's got Floyd out left. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Third down now following the completed pass. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
Throwing now, Osweiler on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 2nd down, Osweiler finding time. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Osweiler. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Forced out to his left. Now the ball's out. Osweiler lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Another pistol look here. Now Osweiler on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Second and 10, it's Osweiler again. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. On third down, Osweiler surveying the field. Dancing, and he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He's going to let this one go deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone that's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off on a linebacker, Kevin Minter. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second down, here's Osweiler. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Brandon Williams, a big tackle, gets him down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. A little educational piece. I know a lot of people here, 3-4, 4-3, etc. Take us through the 4-3, Charles.
Okay, 4-3. 4 down defensive linemen, usually 2 defensive tackles, 2 defensive ends. Behind them, the 3 those are the linebackers. The middle linebacker, often known as the Mike, with 2 outside linebackers, the Sam and the Will. There's your 4-3.
Sam on the strong side, Will on the weak side. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. It's Floyd on the right, and he gets it down to the 32. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They go play action now. Osweiler. It's caught left side by John Brown. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing now, Osweiler on 1st down. This will be caught at the 2. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. And now they're in the hurry-up. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To throw is Osweiler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tevin Coleman, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And now a critical extra point attempt here. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. go back to the air here after the INT. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Here we go. 319.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up fourth down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Coleman. Room here to run. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Three yards remaining here on second down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On second down, Osweiler. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now it's Osweiler. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They one tight end. Here's Osweiler, and he comes back with one complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Now let's go. 319. 319. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Here's Coleman. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
On offense, the guy that you want to have the best eyes on the field are your quarterbacks, so you can see everything pre-snap, and then, of course, as the play develops. On defense, oftentimes it's the linebacker. And on this play, his eyes took him right to the ball, and he made a nice tackle.
midfield now. Here's Osweiler. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty. On 3rd and 1, Osweiler. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Green 39. Green 39.
Play clock winding down. Osweiler, he gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
I remember pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Hitting the home stretch here in a great game, a tie game. Let's see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw. He's got a man. Complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Let's go. Boom. Detroit. Detroit.
back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Now let's go. Green. Over.
They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
But it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now a first down following that long gain. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Leopard.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Only 1 timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have 1 timeout left. And that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch. Not at all.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. And they're really trying to build something. Beginning of the year, they said they thought 8 wins was a number to reach to call this season a success. And this win means they got there.
I like where you went with that. Building something. Not every team is going to be equipped to win 10, 12, 14 games in a season. Know your team, know your personnel. Now that they've accomplished that goal, I think they'll set their number a little bit higher in the upcoming years.
3 chains. Ow. Caught up in my, put your head on backwards, then skate off after, engage in laughter about what just happened. Napkins get sent to mammies, is that too graphic? Catch you in traffic, you sitting daffy like stealing candy. My ceiling's absent, my wheels are massive, my friends assassins. All of us, our mothers queens and our women dancers. My rivers rapping, my finish splashing, my gills are flapping. I bit some matches, then sip some and kiss the dragon.
I'm really rapping, no fingers snapping, them packing. Y'all slipping, my swag is dripping, so here's a napkin. What's really happening? Verbal attacking, I'm showing passion. Know what I mean? See, I'm the king, like I'm from Akron. I'm going overboard, somebody call the captain. And when it come to getting checks, I always want the fat ones. I'm so I can sing to a chandelier. My flow a glass of spade and yours a candle.
Too many buttons.